Hi you guys, this is Antoinette coming to you from Sewing with Creations PS91. I am coming to you guys today with another tutorial, and the tutorial is on this apron right here. So let's jump right into the tutorial. Alright you guys, so these are the supplies that you're going to need to do this project. Okay, so we have our pattern. You're going to need to print your pattern out. We have the fabric for our pocket, and you're going to need 2 pieces for our pocket and some interfacing. Okay, so you're going to need a piece for your outer pocket, and this is going to be my inner pocket here, and then some interfacing to make sure my outer pocket is all nice and a little firm. Okay, so you're going to need some interfacing for that. Then we have our neck piece here. Now this is cut 22 inches long, and you're going to need to cut a piece of interfacing with that as well. Okay, and we have our straps, which are you're going to need 2 straps, and they are cut 40 inches long, and you're going to need some interfacing with that as well. Okay, to make them nice and sturdy. And then you're going to need 1 yard of 2 fabrics. So this is a yard and this is a yard. I set it this way because I didn't want to say get 2 yards. Now depending on all of my stuff is scraps, you guys, so I can't give you like a overall measurement of like how much to get for everything, but that's why I was giving the measurements of the cut of each one. Okay, so all mine is straps that I had in my stash, and so I have 1 yard of fabric here that I actually made with my straps, and another yard. Okay, so 2 yards of fabric. That's 1 yard a piece. Okay, yes, because we're going to do something good with that. Okay, so these are, besides the sewing machine, the interfacing that I do use, you guys, is Perlon 911FF, and I love this interfacing because it's not light and it's not heavy. It's just right in the middle. So that is what I am using. You can use your favorite interfacing if you are, if you already do this. If you are a beginner, these are the things that I use, and they work for me. I actually like it a lot. All right, you guys, so these are the supplies that you're gonna need, and so let's get on to talking about the pattern. All right, you guys, so this is the pattern that I just printed out, and this is what it's going to look like. I wanted to start from scratch with the pattern so you would know exactly how to do it. Okay, so when you print it out, it's going to look like this, and with hers it is numbered, which I love. So that's one, and I'm just going to show you each sheet so you'll know what you're looking at. And one of the things that I do like too is she has these letters, and when you're putting this together, it matches up so well, and I'll show you that too. And so these are the numbers here: 4, 5, and so you see how she has the numbers, and then you will put A to A, B to B, if you didn't want to follow, the numbers. And so this is the whole thing here, and I did want to tell you, if you are like super new to this, here it is right here. So If you happen to print, when you print out your pattern and you see the box right here, you want to actually measure this box to make sure that it is the size it said it is, because you want to print this pattern at 100%. Okay, and so this is the indicator that will let you know that you did that. All right, so that's the pattern there. Now I actually printed 2 of them and I put 1 of them together. So this, let me turn my camera the right way so you can actually see it. I'm actually lay it out for you because I'm thinking, let me check. If you can't see it properly, I'll move the camera and everything so you can get a good angle with it. Okay, yeah, so I don't think you get a good angle. So let me go and I'm gonna switch the camera around and I'll be right back. All right, you guys, so I am all back and I changed the camera. So here is our pattern that is laid out, okay? And so you may see this up here and this part is cut. Here it is right here, which is number 2, just right there. And it tells us to actually cut this out right here. I hope you can see it. It tells us right here to cut that out. And so that's what I did, which is the red. And so now this goes all the way to 10. And as you can see on, I'll get this one right here. As you can see right here, we have our pocket and we have our facing here. Okay. And so when you see mine, it stopped. I stopped it right here with 7 and 8, and then I joined the pocket and the facing all by itself. I don't think I'm going to be using this facing here. I am using the pocket, okay? And so I'll get more into that later. So this is how it's going to be put out. And so we have our A's over here and we have our B's and we have our C's right here. And then let me slide it over. So this part right here is the fold. So when you see this right here, let me try to find it on the paper because I want to make sure that you're able to see it. What's this one? This is 4 or 5. Well, I think you could see it because I don't think it needs to be put together for you to see it. So, so right here is the fold. And what that state is, when you put your pattern on your fabric, it's going to be a fold. So when you cut it out, you can just open it up. But you want to put this part on the fold. And I'll go more into that as well. And then we have what she has is her pattern, Easy Apron, and all her information that she has right there. And so this is it, guys, with the pattern. And so you will just lay your pattern out just like that. So 2 will go over here, and then let me find my, trying to keep it all in order here. Okay, and so now another thing I wanted to talk about with the pattern is that when you have your pieces, I'm going to fold this part up since we saw that already. So now that you have your pieces, right, and you are laying them out, now you have this line right here, which is, you know, of the page. So what I did, as you can see here on 2, I actually cut that extra piece off. So you see here, you have this, I guess this is the paper, but where the line is, I actually, on this one, I cut it off. So when I decide to join, to tape down my pattern, I literally just put this on top of the, sheet that has the actual extra, I don't even know what it's called, the extra, the paper itself, when I cut on the line. And then what it does is it matches up so well. And then you would just actually tape down right here. You would tape everything down. Okay. And so that was one of the tips that I did, and it helped me so much when I did that. When I cut that extra paper off right on the edge, right there. Okay. So I hope this was helpful, you guys. So let's move on to the, because we have the pocket, the straps, and the actual placing the fabric on it. So let me go ahead and clean this all up, and I'll come back with, let's do, maybe we can do the pocket or the straps. But when I come back, you guys, we are going to be doing something. Probably the straps. All right, you guys, I'll be right back. So we are going to be doing the straps. Okay, so each strap is 40 inches long, and you're going to need to use some interfacing for that as well. Okay, and so all you need to do with your straps, and as you can see, like I said earlier, you guys, all my stuff is made up of my stash. So I did cut these 40 inches long, and this is my interfacing. And all you need to do with this is you want to take it to your iron, and you want to just press it, because on the interfacing you have your soft side and then you have your bumpy side. Okay, and so you want to go ahead and you want to take it to the iron, and you just want to, you know, iron it down. Take your time. If you never did this before, make sure you read the packaging so you can find out exactly how to do it. I usually just lay it down, let the heat, you know, count to 5 to 10 seconds, and then I go all the way down on this side, and then I turn mine over and I press this side as well. And so yeah, I did one already for us, and this is what it's going to look like. Okay, and so more with the straps, after we put our interfacing on, it's time to actually fold them over. Okay, let me show you what I'm talking about. You want to go maybe 1/4 of an inch fold. Now everybody is always saying 1/4 of an inch, you guys, and I say ish, because there's no way, unless you're going to take a ruler and go all the way down. But you want to do the best you can, and you want to take that, you know, fold over. You don't want to fold big, you just want to fold over 1/4 of an inch ish. And you want to do that all the way down, and you want to press, and you want to do this on both sides. Okay, and so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go and do that, and I'll be right back. Okay, all right, you guys, so this is what I was talking about right here. So I'm all back, and I press both sides 1/4-ish of an inch. Okay, and that's what that looks like. And then we will just take it over, and we will bring these two together, and keeping the fold in, and just fold it over, and it will be like this, and we will clip it. I've done one already for us, and so as you can see, I just went and I just clipped it all the way down. So when I go sew it, I'm going to sew it starting here from the fold, and then we'll come down, and then just go all the way down, come right back up on that fold, and continue to make that line of stitching all the way down. and we will have our straps. All right, you guys. So this is what we're going to be doing with the straps. So the next thing we're going to talk about is the pocket. All right, you guys, I'll be right back. Let me clear this out and I'll be back with the pocket. Right, you guys. So this is the pocket. Remember I told you I cut this separate. So this is the pocket and I put it together. Let me pan my camera down just a little bit so you can see. So I cut this, remember when I said I stopped at 8 and 9, I'm sorry, 7 and 8, and I assembled the pocket all by itself. So this is going to be the size of the pocket. I wanted to show you guys that I just did that, you know, on its own, because I just cut it and then I just put all the D's together and making sure everything was right. And so this is going to be the size of the pocket. All right, you guys. So now we are on to our pocket. So the fabrics I have here, this was some old home deck fabric that I had. And of course, I created this with my straps. And as you can see that, and we have the interfacing, okay? So this is going to be the front part of my pocket. And so I am going to take my interfacing, making sure that the bumpy side is on the back of your fabric, okay? And so I am going to take this to the iron and I am going to iron that down, okay? And I will be right back to show you what else we're going to do. My interfacing on. As you can see, I pressed it all down. And so now what we want to do with our pocket, we want to put right sides together, okay? And we want to leave probably like a 3 to 4, I would say a 3-inch opening where we want to stitch all the way around and then back tack right here. Okay, so we can leave that opening because what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and turn it right sides out. And that will be our pocket. So if we turn it right sides out, then, you know, of course, this will be in the inside of your pocket and this will be the outside of your pocket. And so I am going to go ahead and do that motion, but that is basically it for the pocket. Just to reintegrate again, you're going to leave an opening, you're going to back stitch when starting, and you're going to stitch all the way around, and you're going to come back and you're going to back stitch. And that's just to hold those stitches together. So when you are turning your fabric right sides out, you do not want it to tear. Even if it does, it will be fine, because then you're going to do a top stitch once you turn it right sides out. Okay, so we're going to say it's right side out now. Now you are going to do a top stitch going all the way around your pocket, and that will close up that piece that you left open. Okay, so now we're going to talk about the neck facing. All right, you guys, so this is the neck. This is a strip that we're going to use to put where the neck part of our apron is, and I wanted to bring it to you. It's pretty simple. We have the 22 inches strip and the interfacing, and we are going to press it, the interfacing onto the fabric like we've been doing with the rest of our fabrics, and we're just going to set this aside until we assemble everything. But I did want to come and talk about this like I did each and every individual piece from the pocket and the straps and everything. Okay, so we're going to just go and press this together, and we're going to set it aside until we start putting everything together. Hey you guys, I wanted to clarify, come and clarify something. As I was actually making the strap here, I don't know if I clarified about the neck strap. So that's what this is, the cut of the 22 inches. I know I was saying neck something, but I'm not for sure what I was saying. I know I was saying neck something, but this is going to be the neck strap. So you want to do it just like you're going to do your straps around, that's going to go around your waist. You want to do that the same exact way. You want to fold it on each side like that, and then you want to bring it together and then sew it the same exact way. Okay, so I just wanted to come on and clarify that. All back, and so it is time to cut out the fabric. Okay, so the fabric is on the fold. Okay, and so there is no special anything. I just folded it in half. Okay, and so this time around I am going to do beginner. Okay, I think a beginner will be comfortable enough to do both of the pieces separate. So I am going to cut this piece out, and then I'm going to take my other yard and I'm going to cut that out. Okay, now if you are a more advanced sewist, you already know what to do. You can put two of these together and you can cut them out at once. Okay, and so here is our pattern right here. Let me show you how to position your pattern on your fabric. And I'm going to bring this down so you can see it. Okay, so we've already then went through our pattern, and so right here we have the fold. Okay, and so you want to place your pattern where the fold is. That's very self-explanatory, which is awesome. I love these patterns, you guys. So now you want to put it on the fold, and you want to make sure you have it all the way up here on top, you know, from the beginning of your fabric up here. Okay, and so, and then that's it. You just you can pin this, you can use some weights. There is many ways to keep it down, but whatever is comfortable for you, you can put that down so you'll be able to cut out your pattern. Okay, and so when you're cutting it out, you will start here up top, and then you would just come around and cut it out, and you know, and come down here and cut that part, and you're done. And that's cutting out your pattern. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut this one out, and I'm going to cut this one out. You guys, so now it is time to put everything together. So as you guys can see, I have the neck strap and the straps and the pocket already, put in place. So I had to audition a lot to get this where I want it, especially my straps right here. So you're gonna have to audition and find out where you want your straps, your pocket, and your neck. I will have everything listed below where I actually put mine on the apron, okay, like how far I went down and all of that good stuff. And so now that I have everything in place, we are going to take our other piece that we cut out and we are going to place it right sides together. And we're going to line everything up so everything is right sides together. And we're going to line everything up. And so now, after you get everything lined up, you are going to leave an opening to turn your apron out, okay, to right sides. When you get everything together, you are going to, wherever your opening is, I'm going to do mine here at the bottom. I'm probably like 3 inches. And I'm going to sew all the way around. I'm going to pin it, make sure everything is okay. And then I'm going to pin it all the way around. And then I'm going to sew it. And I'm going to, where I come right here, I'm going to back tack on both sides. You want to back stitch on both sides. And you're going to turn it out. It's just awesome. And so I'm going to go ahead off camera and I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna turn it with you guys, okay? All right, you guys, so I'm all back from sewing it all the way around, and let's turn it. Okay, so during this process, you guys, first of all, this is a tip. When I am turning my fabric inside out, I usually iron the opening back on itself, like I did right here, because of when you turn it, you already have that crease. So when you sew it together, you're not trying to, curve in that fold. So I usually just press mine going back up on itself. So when I get ready, I can just go ahead and do that. And oh my God. Okay. So we're almost there, you guys. We're almost there. Oh, you guys. Oh, this is the right side. Oh my word. It came out so nice, you guys. And so this is what I was talking about right here. Where the fold is, I just can fold it in and then I'm done. When I press it on the opposite side. Oh my gosh. I got some threads, but everything came out so nice. Here's the top part here. Uh-oh. I had it up too high. And then I just need to go and pull out my corners where the neck is. I'll do all that. So yeah, because this takes a little bit for you to get it all pulled out and everything, but it came out so nice. Look, oh my word. And so what you would do now, you would just go make sure everything is pulled out correctly, and all of your points, where your neck is, where your straps are, you want to pull all that out. Make sure everything is turned out. Roll your ends, do whatever is comfortable to get everything out, and then you would just put a top stitch. You know, you will press it, of course, and then you would just do, come over here, and you would just, you know, make sure that's all out. But then you just do a top stitch all the way around, and what that's going to do is it's going to close in your you know, your hole that you left open to turn it, just with that top stitch all the way around. Oh my word, you guys. So of course I'm gonna go ahead and finish off, but that's it, you guys. This is the apron. Oh my goodness, I hope you guys do give it a try. I had so much fun actually recording it and putting it together and telling you guys how I did it and, and everything. So I hope you do give it a try, and if you do, I would love to see your stuff. I am on Facebook, Instagram, and all the things, you guys. So I hope you enjoy making it. Bye.